Lord is getting ready to do something. We got to call on the Lord more. We got to pray harder. We got to fast. Because this is hell, man. But it's a joy to see our enemy go out. Mm-hmm. So the scripture said, the kindred, read that again in Revelation 11, and then I want to get that word one more time for the graves.
The graves.
Yep.
This is Revelation 11, verse 9. It says, and they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves.
Right, they shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. See that?
That's right.
Now read that word for graves again.
Mnema.
Right.
It's in Strong's G3418. Mnema. Mm-hmm. The outline of the biblical usage is a monument or memorial to perpetuate the memory of any person or thing, a sepulchral monument, a sepulchral or tomb, and the Strong's definition is sepulchral monument, burial place, grave, sepulcher, tomb.
Right. Doesn't it say something about the memory of? Bring somebody back to
it says the outline biblical usage is a monument or memorial to perpetuate the memory of any person or thing.
Right. So this world didn't teach you who you was. Yeah. The churches didn't teach you who you was because they're set up by the world. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Only the Holy Spirit can teach us who we are, and that's what happened. Yeah. See, we're operating outside of Esau's control.
That's right.
See that? The scriptures say the remnant. Somebody get Isaiah 10 and 20. Keep reading that. Revelation. And then I want you to get that. Yeah, Revelation.
Revelations 11 and verse 9. Mm-hmm. Verse 9 it says, and they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves.
So now we know that means they didn't bring us back to the memory of who we are. Mm-hmm. Through pseudoscience, they taught you were a color, they taught you were this, they taught you were that, they taught you it's okay to eat this, they taught you to eat the fruit, basically. Right. And you shall not surely die. That's what the serpent did. Yep. Okay? Then he gave you Jesus. Yep. See that? That's a part of the captivity, Jesus Christ. So why would any Israelite come to the understanding of who he is and still call on that name? Mm-hmm. Which is a Greek transliteration. It's not even a real translation. See, if anything, you would just call him Joshua. I'd rather call him Joshua than Jesus. Yep. That's more of a translation from the Hebrew Yahushua. Mm-hmm. Yep. See? But you guys are calling on Jesus Christ, man. Earth pig. keep going.
Yeah. This is verse 10. It says, and they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them, mm-hmm. and make merry, and shall send gifts to one another, mm-hmm. because these two prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth.
Now, who are the two prophets? The northern and the southern kingdom. Mm-hmm. And when was the last time the northern and southern kingdom were together? David and Solomon. Yep. And what was the role of the heathen under? What did David do to the heathen? He subdued them. Yep. So they remember the torture and the hell they caught under David. They remember that. So to finally get the people of the Lord into a decrepit low estate, they made merry, they were happy. They traded you off for musket guns and tobacco. They would take the boy, all right, if a big buck, was picking up all kind of hay and cotton, it was like, man, we got to breed him. They would make him have sex with his auntie, make him have sex all day. He couldn't get it up, they beat his ass. That's wicked stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just complete hell. And that's a result. And see, why would you play with the Lord knowing, no, that's terrible. Yeah. He did that. See what I'm saying? Because they knew these are the people they were happy, like, yes, got these niggas. So they had their way. As it says in the book of Isaiah, the 47th chapter, right? How he was wroth. Somebody
I had that earlier.
You get it, you know what I'm saying? Read that, Bubba Shaw.
This is Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 17. And it reads, as for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
See, you watching for Esau. You look at this. Esau has control what you get mad about, what you eat. He put a new cereal out. Mama, go get me a new
kicks.
Remember that?
Like your
Anything
kicks.
he put out there, the white man, we always waited on him to tell us what to believe, what to think. We looked at his image as the end all be all of what it was to be good. And his help is in vain. The scriptures tell you the Egyptians shall help in vain.
Yeah.
So the beauty of after this dead state we were in, as you keep reading, just finish that in Revelation.
Okay. Back in Revelation 11 and verse 10, it says, and they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, and shall send gifts to one another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwell on the earth.
See, the northern and southern kingdom. Before we were separated, but we had a foot. All right, the scriptures tell you that the Edomites were David's servants. The Moabites, they were David's servants. But David wrote he was so happy about having his enemies under his foot. He wrote a song about it. The real ride on my enemies. He said the Moabites, the Philistines, which are Hamites, and the Edomites. Those were the three nations that David was so happy to have under his foot. So much that he wrote a song about it. See? Go ahead.
Revelation 11 and 11. And after 3 days and a half, three spirits, the spirit of life. Read that again.
Yes,
It says,
three frogs.
Revelation 11:11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh Shah entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
You see that? So after seeing us in a dead state, making all of this money, here it is, the dead body now standing up, telling you to shut up, and you wrong, calling you the devil. Of course you're gonna get scared. So what are you gonna try to do? You're gonna try to tie it to being black, the black Hebrew Israelites. They love, because when you put black on something, basically what that does is that's an accusation against it.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So they love the black, you know, and it ain't working no more.
Yeah.
And how all of the hell you put on us, what happens? We just get stronger and stronger and stronger, and then the Lord is now working on our behalf by exposing your elites. So you people really don't have nothing to say to the Israelites,
Right.
but you're gonna do it anyway. You about to say something?
Yeah. Now you just the black. Yeah. You think about who? You think about J. Edgar Hoover, right? He was the reason for COINTELPRO.
Yep.
Because supposedly, Jake, we're the salt of the earth. We're charismatic people. Jake listened, people, all nations listen to Jake.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? We get it, Jake, is in captivity and through. And yeah, some Jake are just, feel they're limited to sports and entertainment, but people know by far we're the most intelligent people on earth. We got the short end of the stick because we fucked up.
Right.
We didn't adhere to Yahweh Bashim Shah, man. But back to the elder's point with that whole COINTELPRO, man, they did what they need to do with they made the Black Panther Party a prime example. Like, don't y'all niggas ever try this again. Now, even though I know it had some pockets where, I know in certain arenas they were infiltrated by an FBI agent, right? Jake, in that movie Black Messiah, right? Yeah. So they was infiltrated. So
was at the meeting, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, he was in the meeting. So he's really like, for Fred Hampton, I believe, he's really responsible for getting Fred Hampton killed.
But then look how they got him in there.
Yeah.
He was basically had a case.
Yeah.
And basically they told him, look, if you don't want to go to jail, do this assignment for us.
Yeah.
So they blackmailed him.
Yeah.
And basically they told him, look, if you don't do this, you gonna get light. You know what I'm saying? It was some crazy situation. So they had to do blackmail. So basically he went to the meeting. You know what I'm saying? And Jake didn't have any wisdom like that. You know what I'm saying? So he just became, that's why you gotta vet dudes out. Although we know there may be agents amongst us, but he gonna be dedicated.
Yep.
You ain't gonna just get in the camp.
Right.
When we first started, dudes would just get in the camp.
Yeah.
But now you gotta be vetted.
Yeah.
Some brothers be on the outside 2 years sometimes.
Yep.
It's all spiritual. Okay, but a lot of these camps, dudes just come in 2 weeks. They're reading for the head of the camp, and they gotta give them a social security number. A lot of these camps are government fronts, man, and it's all gonna come out. Okay, it's all gonna come out through the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Even it's agents. We know there's agents, but guess what? You're not gonna win. Anybody who's an agent who took a bag to cast a stumbling block on this ministry, man, you're the worst nigga ever, and the Lord's gonna destroy you.
Right.
That's a horrible thing to do.
It's filthy lucre.
Like the dude from Fred Hampton, they interviewed him.
Yeah.
And he just told the whole story, and then he blasted himself like a couple of weeks later. Shot himself in the head, but he told, like, damn, this is what I did. They used me to infiltrate, I went and I did this. And he said he started to kind of, get into it, but they used him to what? Be a sleeper cell and to do something to put blame on all of them, man.
Right. Yeah. It was I believe it was William O'Neal, right?
Yeah, William O'Neal.
Yeah.
As an interview.
Yeah. Because, Fred Hampton, they was young Jake, and they was standing 10 toes down because they I didn't know this. The reason free lunch is in America is because of the Black Panther Party.
Oh yeah, they did it. Yep. Oh yeah.
Jake, yeah, bro, Jake. But like I said, man, we gonna get it all back.